Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. The Gmod ps1 rounding error effect refers to a visual glitch that mimics the graphics of PlayStation 1, PS1, games, which often exhibited noticeable rounding errors and limited precision in their 3D rendering. This effect can add a nostalgic aesthetic to your projects, especially in games or visual art that aims to evoke that retro feel. Overview of PS1 graphics. The PS1 used a combination of low polygon counts, limited texture resolutions, and simple shading models. This meant that objects often had visible artifacts, such as z-fiding, aliasing, and rounding errors in rendering. The rounding errors typically appeared as jittering or distortion in the geometry of models, especially during movement. Creating the rounding error effect in Gmod. In Garry's mod, Gmod, you can create a similar effect using Lua scripting. The general idea is to manipulate objects' positions or vertices to create a jitter effect that simulates the rounding errors typical of PS1 graphics. Step-by-step tutorial. 1. Setting up Gmod. Make sure you have Garry's mod installed and you're able to create and run Lua scripts. 2. Creating a Lua script. You can create a Lua script that modifies the position of an entity slightly over time, simulating the rounding error effect. 3. Example code. Below is an example Lua script that you can run in Gmod. This script will create an entity that moves with a jitter effect. Lua. Create the entity. If server, then add CS Lua file. End. Define the entity class. Ent.base equals base_Gmod_entity. Ent.type equals anim. Ent.print name equals ps1 rounding error effect. Ent.author equals your name. Ent.spawnable equals true. Function ent initialize. Self-set model, model/props_C17/oildrum001.mdl, change to your desired model. Self-set POS, self-get POS, plus vector, 0, 0, 10, offset position. Self-physics init, solid_v_physics. Self-set move type, move_type_v_physics. Self-set solid, solid_v_physics. Apply physics to the entity. Local physics equals self-get physics object. If physical is valid, then physical wake. End. End. Function end think. Create a jitter effect. Local jitter equals vector, math.random, -1, 1, asterisk 0.1, math.random, -1, 1, asterisk 0.1, math.random, -1, 1, asterisk 0.1. Self-set POS, self-get POS, plus jitter. Call the next think. Self-next think, cur time. Return true. End. Register the entity. Scripted_ents.register, ent, ps1_rounding_error. For running the script, save the script in a file named ps1_rounding_error.lua. Place this file into your Gmod Lua/entities/directory. Launch Gmod and open the console. Enter gm_spawn ps1_rounding_error to create the entity in the world. 5. Adjusting the effect. You can tweak the math.random, -1, 1, asterisk 0.1 values in the think function to increase or decrease the intensity of the jitter effect. Experiment with different models and settings to get the desired visual style. Conclusion. The above Lua script simulates the rounding error effect by continually adjusting the position of an entity in a random manner. This can create a distinctive retro aesthetic reminiscent of PS1 games. Feel free to expand on this script by adding more features, such as texture filtering or lighting effects, to enhance the overall appearance. Enjoy experimenting with this nostalgic effect in your Gmod projects.